Welcome back, everybody. I've decided to install an LCD monitor in this Soul Calibur game, mostly because we want to use this cabinet for future upgrades and Soul Calibur 4, etc., etc. So I've already taken the liberty of taking the fluorescent tube out. I've put in this this LED light strip here. I've glued it in there also just to make sure it doesn't come off. I've ran wiring down and I've connected it to the 12 volts. I've put in a fuse, which is not installed yet. So I'm going to take my meter and I'm going to see, what this thing's drawing. And I got it to get this from like CGA, EGA up to VGA. So we get one of these video converters. It's a CGA, EGA to VGA. It's a mouthful. So what we're going to do is we're going to hook this up to 5 volts. I think it has anywhere from 5 to 12 volt input. And then we're going to make a connector that goes somewhere around here. And we're going to hook it into this video cable right here. We got our RGB signal. R, red, green, and brown is blue, which doesn't make any sense. And then we have ground and sync. So we're going to make a connector that fits right on here. And we'll mount that board up here. And we'll get a fuse in this for the light, so we'll blow up our power supply. We'll hook in the 5 volts to our little converter board, and then after that today we're going to take this wood and we're going to make us a new control panel quick, and we'll see if we can get that all done today. So I'll check you back in a minute. Okay, there we go. We got our nice little connector converter made, and we got a little our little leads for the power. So this thing's ready to go. We just need to put some feet on it to screw it to the end of the game. So let's see here. I got maybe I have some of these little logic standoffs. I'll put those on and we'll install this in the game and we'll come right back. Alright, we got our signal converter installed. We got it wired into the video signal. We've got it connected to the 5 volts. We've got our fuse terminal installed below here. And we're going to test that out in a minute. So let's grab a fuse. Okay, we got our 1 amp fuse installed, and we have a brilliant white light there. And I'm going to go ahead and retest the power supply at the logic, since we added all this stuff, to see if it's changed. And sorry guys if I'm cutting these videos kind of short. I'm kind of behind on stuff here. Obviously it's just starting to pile up. So I'm going to kind of just cut and go here to make my video taping go by a little faster. So yeah, we got that installed. We got the lights installed. We got our video converter ready, and all we have to do is plop the monitor in, connect it up. We have templates up on their wall there that are made that we have custom made, that I've custom made to fit these brackets, and we can just put the monitor right in there. Make a new marquee shroud, a monitor shroud. We'll be in business. So I'm gonna leave that. We also have a reproduction marquee, which is going to go up here, and I'm going to leave that off just to make sure that these speakers are working properly. I did find a kind of an issue up there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this existing control panel And I'm going to strip it down to nothing. I'm going to take everything off. There's a piece of junk in there. There's so much junk around here. And take all this stuff off, and we're going to use this as kind of a template to make our replacement. We got our original control panel screwed onto a piece of melamine. We're going to use a router, and we're going to make a copy except for some of these holes. So when I get done with that, we'll come right back. Alright, I got the control panel copied except for the buttons, and I've made these button templates in Illustrator as close as to the original factory recommendation I can. I've kind of got them lined up. I've also got the other holes marked. They've actually been copied over the start button, and I've also cut the T-molding channel in the front, and I use this this T-molding cutting tool for a router. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill out these buttonholes, and when we're done with this panel, we're going to take it and we're going to make the art on the computer to, you know, reproduce it, and we'll have a new overlay made, and we'll stick that on here, and we'll have a new control panel. So I'll see you after I'm done. Alright, well, we got our holes cut, and I put some of these brackets on right away. What I'm going to do now is get a picture of this in Illustrator, and we're going to make us the custom overlay. So I'll see you later. Okay, I'm also going to, while we're waiting for the artwork to get done, we're going to use the router and trim a new piece of plastic to go over the cover of this when it's all done. So basically all we're going to do is take a sheet of this Lexan, set it on here, not knock our stuff over. Let's save as much as we can. And, you guys see this okay? You kind of square up this side. We're going to put a couple of screws in this, right where we're going to normally screw it down. So. Kind of like we were attaching it for the first time. And then make sure everything is flush as possible. And I'm using Lexan for this. It's a lot more expensive, but the time it takes to save you in cutting is worth the money. As long as we got it so it doesn't shift now, it's not going to move. can now use the router. I'm going to drill out all of the buttonholes. What we're going to do is we're going to flip it over. Set the place on fire. To have our piece of sacrificial wood underneath there, we're going to drill out these holes for the bolts. Okay, now we're going to widen these pilot holes. If I can find my drill. I got that ready. We get our router. Okay, we got our router, and we got this little trimmer bit here with the ball bearing on the end. Oops. We're just going to use that and trim all around this plexi off. Lexon, not plexi, sorry. And be very careful when you do this. Always use your safety glasses. I'm just going to trim right around, and we're going to trim out all these holes. Maybe. Okay, now we have perfectly cut holes, so the plastic will line up perfectly with the panel, and I'm going to go ahead and finish off putting the holes in for this, and then I'm going to put the holes in for that piece that mounts up here, the metal piece that's the glass guard. So let me do that and we'll come right back. Alright, there we go. We got her all cut up, ready for the artwork. And when that's done, we'll come back and put the plexi piece on. We got that plexi piece. I'm kind of a mess right now, but you know, the plexi would go on there. We'll have nice new joysticks and cleaned up buttons and switches. And we got the LCD monitor in today, and we'll probably work on that next time. So thanks a lot.